Hello everyone, this is Redact and this game is the Moon Sliver. So this is another horror game by the same chap that did Fingerbones. I think this is his second release. There's another one which I will do as well. But this one is the Moon Sliver. Intended to be completed in one sitting. There is no save system. Suggested you set aside an hour to complete it. Okay, well, a full 20 episode series then coming up. Right, so let's it's got horror undertones, so yeah, let's see how we do with that. Let's get started. Oh, we get to jump this time. Right mouse button, toggle flashlight on off. Interact, examine. Okay, got it. Well, I don't even know where I am. Toggle menu. Okay, well, I guess it will disappear when I... Oh, conserve your flashlight... Oh, what? Conserve your flashlight battery. Recharge it at power outlets. Explore freely. Piece the story together. When night falls, enter the mountain. Brilliant. Okay, so I can see... Can I... Oh, what's this? Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them. With a mind unfit for lofty thoughts, she had once come in here to see if there was any old firewood. Otherwise, she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. Okay, well, I literally can't see anything without that, so... Oh, what's this? What? Okay, are you going to go away? Right, thank you. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Issa was the oldest, and if not the wisest, certainly the most learned. She remembered when Josiah still lived, and she would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Abel loved Isa, and he loved Daniel and Ellie. But when his mind wasn't turned toward their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometimes he would rifle through the barrel. The promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. So it's just going to... Yeah. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's go. Yeah, alright. Enter the mountain. Got it. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. Gotten their names already. Don't need that anymore. Alright, so I could go in there, but... Wow, you walk fast. Right, so this is our house. Can I go in here? No. Okay, so there's buildings over there. What's going up here? Got to enter the mountain. Where's the mountain? Find the mountain. Alright, so there's quite... That's probably the mountain. Yeah. Right, so it's an island. Let's just go around the coast, I suppose. And then it looks like the mountain's in the middle. Wait, what's this? And who am I anyway? Can I see myself? I cannot see myself. The night was wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. What tracks? Where? Ooh. Can I go in here? Yes? No? Can I? What's this? Okay, so that's... Maybe that's how we're getting the mountain, is it? Or that's how we're getting the mountain? No idea. Okay, well... There's a hatch there anyway. Figure that out later. Right, let's go to this place. over here. Reminds me a bit of a long dark, really. Right, well, let's see what's in here. Anything around? I don't think I'll be picking up anything other than a flashlight. Ooh, what's this? So did that recharge? I'm just getting shocked, am I? Oh, I guess it's fine. Right, let's go inside here. Are you going high? Or not? Yes? No? Alright, guess not. Right, so we continue around this way. That's where I came from, right? Yes. Oh. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Isa could remember when the old buildings still stood here, filled with families. We're old, Isa, said Abel. And we're getting older. We've been getting older since we were born, said Isa. She always smiling. Abel never smiled. There's no one with me. I don't know why they're saying that, but it's fine. Nothing in there. I'm sorry, he said. And he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what? She said. For a lot of things. Okay. He's monstrous. I feel like I miss life, he said. Like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking. Oh. And I'm watching it disappear into the horizon, stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. Yes. Right, so that's that thing. Okay, well, let's go to these buildings. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Isa had learned to love Abel despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long grey hair around. Oh, they're quite old then. And she has grey hair as a girl. Ooh, what's out there? I don't know. Alright. So 2 buildings. What's that? Strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. Looking around. Okay, well, let's see if we can get into this. Here. Can we get in here? Yes, we can! Isa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. Oh, there's a torch. Can I take the torch? She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you? She said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, and nor did Abel, she said, and yet it's gone. Okay. There's the spares flashlight that no one... Oh, here we go. Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Isa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing. Fresh air from an unseen crack in the corner. Rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it, he said. Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man, but he wouldn't hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. Okay. The dry piles smelled slightly sour. So where's this crack then? What's all this stuff about? Don't know. Fresh air from an unseen crack in the corner. Okay. Not supposed to see it. It's unseen, Redact. Okay, can't see anything else. I'm just going to poke at this. Hopefully that gives me power. For my torch. Alright, I suppose we're going to this. Oh, there's another thing over there, look. In here? Can I go in here? I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. Oh, here we go. Tools. Ooh. What is the problem with Isa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us. My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around. And that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. Politics. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with the key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So you're saying she took it, he said? Took what? Who's taking what? Not the torch? I thought they took the torch. Okay, well, let's... I assume that... gives me power, does it? I guess so. Alright, well... something's going on. Yeah, there's been some sort of disaster, it looks like. Alright, let's try and find this. Right, so it's there. Is that how we get in the mountain? What's this over here? Or is this how we get in the mountain? Come back when night falls. Right, so that's how we get in the mountain, but we've got to go into that bunker somehow. I assume we'll find out what the code is later. Right, let's see what this is. So there's some politics. There's 4 people. There's some politics going on. The mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. Mysterious liquid, huh? No, don't need that on. Trees. This place was a forest once. Isa could remember the glorious living trees. Barely. Damp tangle of trees and foliage, free to run, wild and unkempt. These skeletons were all that remained. Okay, so there used to be a forest here. Can I walk around here? No, cannot. Okay. Gonna get stuck, am I? Brilliant. Alright. Let's try and Skyrim my way out. Okay. Good. So I guess that's the way in. And there's a bunker. There's nothing in any of those. Unless we want power, which we're fine with. Let's go the other way. To get in that bunker tonight. Oh, there's monstrous tracks. Where? Don't see any monstrous tracks. That's where I started. See what I find. Right, so more buildings here. Way into the mountain. Oh, there's smoke coming out of that one. Right, well, let's see what's down here first, and then we'll go in there. Not a huge island. I wonder what they ate. Can I go out here? No. Okay. Look at this tree. We'll go in those places. To look at. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Do you remember when we used to climb that tower over there, he said. I wonder how long before the whole island is underwater. Ah, climate change. So we're going to the ones that don't... Oh, they've got smoke coming out of them. Oh, there's another one. Ooh. Door had rusted shut. It would never open. Okay, but does this give me a clue? No. They were all up anyway. Right, well, let's try these buildings then. I think there might be a way that way. Alright. Let's go in here. Ellie was lying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Isa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? Daniel and Ellie are together, maybe? What's this? What were you and Abel doing at the house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Yeah, what were you doing? She glared at him. I'm going to get wood, she spat. Do you think I was too stupid to know? He said. I'm going to get wood. Daniel and Ellie, Isa and some other chap. Can't remember his name. What were you and Isa doing? You and Abel, yeah. So this is their house. There's stuff going on. Any power anywhere? No. Alright, let's go. Not like that. Right. So this is where they live. This is their house. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk and Daniel loved to listen. Isa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death, and uncertainty. Yes. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. Alright, let's talk about Ellie. Oh, there's a thing up there. Is there a power? Oh. Daniel took down the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one, listening to Abel talk and think about unrelated thoughts. He preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of flame. Right, so we sort of know. I think we go into one of those places to get more power. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in here. Right, let's go into this one. What's going on? Some sort of illicit affair? She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Oh, monkeys. What's in this? Oh, I need a key, do I? Guess so. Isa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own. So she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. Yeah, that's very true. Oh no. I believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness. Maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out, and truth be told, I am ready. I am ready for the beginning of a new adventure. Okay, so... Oh, there's the key. So my flashlight is going out. Oh, there's another key there, look. Can I take that? Yes, I can. Right, let's try and open this. She didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in the workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman. But even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. "How do I get into storage?" he asked. She shut and locked the box. "I've told you before," she said. "I forgot," he said. "I don't go there often." "Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone." Okay, so that's how we get into that bunker. Can I take that? Am I supposed to take that? Can I? No? Right, so that's how I get into that. I need to get some power from my torch. See what's going on in here. Ooh. What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers, to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive. But to what end? This island is all the world we know, and is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Some sort of apocalypse. It's been going on. He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and then would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. Isa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Isa loved him. Isa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. "Supposed to meet Isa for a walk," he said. She didn't answer. She just left. Ooh. Yeah, there's been affairs going on. Can I take those seeds or not? No, well, I'm just supposed to know about them, am I? Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Isa read to pass the time, but Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? I imagine they were. Well, what's this then? Okay. There's an evil man on this island, and we know him well. We've played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same women. Betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helpless, with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. I imagine not. They could make more candles. They couldn't make more wood, so Abel burned candles. Okay, fine. Alright, so we can go into... I need to get some more power. Oh, it's getting dark. So, yeah, we should walk up there, but I need more power, so let's just go and get more power. So I have a torch. then we go in there, and then maybe we have to go above the mountain. I don't know. The night was wild and cold. Yes, I know. There should be power over. Should be power over here. So who went mad? Which one went mad? One of them did. Where do I go? Damn it. No, music, don't do that. Don't do that, music. Yeah, it definitely got darker. We've seen this before. Let's go over here then. One of these places had electricity behind it, pretty sure. Yes, here we go. Right. Yeah, so that should do it. Alright, let's try and go down the bunker then. But I need to get into the mountain at some point. It's over here. Is it here? Yeah, it's wild and code, I know. There we go. Inside. What do we have? Ah, there's power here. Nice. Alright. So what's in here then? Yeah, not too creepy. I guess I do this first. Ellie wasn't easy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. Yes. Let's go this way. Go right first. Oh, here we go. The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in years. Same code? No? Alright. Well, we can try it later. Maybe I can guess. Just the way it came, right? Yes. Okay, we'll go this way. No, too dark. Where are we going, Ellie? I'm assuming I'm Ellie, but I have no idea. Oh, wow. Is this where the food is kept, I guess? Family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Should have eaten them by now. Okay, well, let's go. Didn't see anything there. Go the other way now. I remember which way to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll go this way. Ellie! Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. Yeah, someone went mad. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Thank you for that picture. My mind now. Daniel heard soft scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Am I Daniel now? Oh, no, don't go out. Thank you. No, don't. Thank you. Even is this? Don't know which way to go. Any clues in here about where I should go? You want to say anything? No. Alright, well, let's just get some more power. Alright, I suppose we're left. Let's see. He called again. Ellie, still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Hell. go that way. Oh no. I'm not going to remember all of this. Yeah, I hope this is like a circle. No, it is not. Of course it isn't. Oh, monkeys. What was that? What was that? What? Hadn't even had time to cry out as a shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam lunging towards him. Yeah, someone's been killing them off. One of them went mad. Right, is there any power in here? No, of course not. Okay. Let's go then. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. I should keep it on because some monster's gonna come for me. Wow, this is a long tunnel. What is this place now? Oh fuck, no, 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 no. No descriptions. Power, power, please. Thank you. She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Right. Oh, so this is where all their wood is. Damn. Alright. Well, I guess we go the other way? What we're supposed to do? So there were 4 survivors who survived the apocalypse, living on this island, and now he called again. Ellie, still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Right? Did they survive? They survived for a while. A group of survivors. 4 were left, having affairs with each other. And now there's a monster. I think this is the way. Anything over here? No. No narration. So 2 have definitely died. Anything here? She never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down hundreds of times, yet she was lost, confused and afraid. Brilliant. No keys or anything like that. I guess the monster's in the mountain. Alright. So there is that chamber. No, not that chamber. The bunker entrance that doesn't have the code, but I can't imagine the game wants me to guess, but maybe it does. That has happened before. Certain games. Can't remember what it was now. No. Don't like it. Ellie. Yeah, I think the way out is this way. We've gone everywhere now. Yeah, this is the way. So is it like... Do I do... that? No. Okay, well, what about that? Yes! Holy shit! I'm a genius! They had to know the truth, and Hector would not tell it. So down here, when no one could find him, he wrote on scraps of paper, maybe someday someone would discover them. Or where are the scraps of paper? So Hector So that's like the 5th person, is it? Is he shunned? Didn't get a girlfriend, so he lived down here. Okay, well, there's nothing in here other than saying this is where Hector was. Alright, well, I think the only place to go now is the mountain if I can. I think this is the way out, right? Yeah, let's go. Get some more power on the way out. Alright. So we know a couple of them have died. Probably killed by Hector or something. Monstrous track. Great. Okay, now it's raining. Brilliant. So I just want to check. He said he walked up the mountain, so I just want to check up here. I think there was like a tree or something. Let's just see if there's something up here. No. Just power. Right, well the only thing I know to go now is the mountain. I assume it's dark enough now. Let's see if it lets me in. Go meet Hector. Come back when night falls. It did fall. What are you on about? Do I go back to where I started? Is it not black? It's not dark enough? No? Tell me I missed something. Typical. Typical. I think it's dark enough. Around, yeah, there's someone's torch. Did Abel. So I suppose we'll just go back here. These are ruins. Oh, this reminds me of Long Dark. Suppose we'll go in and see if there's anything we're supposed to look at. Where we started, right? Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absently-minded picked up the book. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. Oh, I have not been in here. The moon sliver was gone. He stared at the empty dais for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Isa, perhaps? She was the only one with the key to the Chapel of Infinite Light. Oh, this is the chapel, okay. But Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. Don't do that game. O world, ho prison dingy white, O ghostly shadow grey. Overwhelming lies of false delight are dark and cold as moonless night, and bleak as sunless day. Okay. Yeah, I know. You need power. What's this? The word of Hector. 4. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland thief is vanquished, it said. Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the moon sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland thief and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. Oh, so this is what Hector was doing down in that bunker then, was he? What's this? Word of Hector 2. The woodland thief, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons, hated the people of Hector, and desired to take the island away from them. And it lurked in dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the woodland thief in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the moon sliver from its pedestal and do battle. And so Hector went to the chapel of the infinite light and retrieved the moon sliver and went into the tunnels. Right, so he's the one that's killed everyone, I guess. Oh, here's another one, right? Word of Hector 3. Most of the text is illegible. Hector descended, darkness, terrible whispering, infinite and deep. Did not know how long he wandered, promises of brutal torture and mutilation waiting. Begone, thief of the forest. Spoke the holy incantations written upon. Return to the surface. Okay, so he did something. There's no power in here, right? Yeah, so I read that one. I read that one. Read that one. Right. Well, maybe this is nighttime now. I think so. Power. Oh, crikey. Where do we even go? I think over here somewhere. Yeah, there's that bunker thing. I think it's night time. Return to the mountain. I'm returning to the mountain. Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she'd looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Okay. So Isa maybe killed them all? Or Hector killed them all? Or the monster killed them all? Maybe they're all the monster. Ellie, she called. Daniel. Abel. Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. Oh, good. There was something strange about his voice. Something Isa didn't like. Oh, fiddlesticks. What are you doing here? I'm reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are? She said. I do not, he said. They are missing. They are missing, and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? Night will fall in a few hours, and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked, and we will pray, Abel. We will pray to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Isa? Are you happy? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Yeah. Yes, I'm happy, Abel. Please, Abel. Oh. There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. Isa didn't respond. Oh no. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me, Isa. Please stay with me. Isa didn't respond. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the moon sliver. Oh, why did you do that? I don't have a torch anymore. It will find you, Abel. Isa was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no! Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island. This place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found. Who's Jeremiah? These were many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did. I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Isa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She kept walking towards the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. Oh, God. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Isa, but I did. And I remember them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland thief is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Isa. The woodland thief is not here to take us to hell. It is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. No, there's no flashlight. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Trust me, please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and put the knife to her chest, point first. No, I said, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. No. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located, from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take it out to the water. He'd always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No. He didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. Is this what I'm doing? Am I able then? And then the night fell. He would return. Okay, so yeah. And wait. Oh, fuck. The end. So there was a monster. I don't know whether that's Hector or not, but could have been. Yeah, so this was the moon sliver. Interesting. So, apocalypse, 4 people were left, they were shagging each other, they believe in some sort of new religion, some sort of woodland monster. This could be true, I don't know. But most of them were killed off, and then Isa killed herself, and I assume Abel was killed by the monster too. Don't know, interesting. Yes. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.